It is now my special honor to introduce our commencement speaker, Cathleen Black, president of Hearst Magazines, one of the world's largest publishers of monthly magazines. Ms. Black is responsible for the financial performance and development of 19 magazines, including Cosmopolitan, Esquire, Good Housekeeping, Harper's Bazaar, Marie Claire, and Popular Mechanics, among others. Kathy Black is a graduate of Trinity College, a women's college in Washington, D.C., and holds 9 honorary degrees. Most recently, Ms. Black published her book, Basic Black, The Essential Guide for Getting Ahead at Work and in Life, in which she describes how she has achieved a blend of professional accomplishment and personal contentment. It was this message that resonated with the members of the senior class as they contemplated their choice for a commencement speaker this year. These young women are aware of the many opportunities open to them as they leave Wellesley. They are also aware that they will face hard decisions about which opportunities to seize, which to decline gracefully, and how to have some confidence that they are making the right choices for themselves. I know they are interested in hearing how Kathy approached some of these decisions in her own life. It is my pleasure to welcome Kathy Black to Wellesley. We are delighted to have you here with us today.
Thank you. I'm simply thrilled to be here for the President's first graduation ceremony. President Bottomley, members of the Board of Trustees, distinguished faculty, proud families, and terrific graduates of the class of 2008. I thank you for the honor of speaking before you today on this magnificent day, on this magnificent campus, and also looking at your faces and feeling the magnificence of your dreams and hopes and aspirations. Before we begin, I do have to share a small secret. I know about the blog. Immediately after my name was released as your graduation speaker, a blog commenced, The Fun of Living in the Multimedia World. Blogger number 1, I just found out that my graduation speaker is some woman, Kathy Black. Who? I was at least hoping to cap off my Wellesley experience with someone I'd maybe heard of. Last year we had Madeleine Albright, for heaven's sakes. Thank God for Blogger 2. Oh, come on. She's got a pretty cool job. You might learn something. Blogger number 3, and she's got a best-selling book on success. Blogger number 1 comes back in. I don't care. I think I should have my iPod charged and ask my parents to bring my Game Boy. So I've been looking for somebody with batteries in her ears. Well, maybe getting 2 positives out of 3 is not all bad. Maybe that's kind of like life, what has in store for us. The friends you have made here, as you've heard earlier today, the relationships with your professors, those you have chosen as mentors, this is a gift. It is a gift that will keep on giving, particularly as you nurture these friendships, as you go out on your own life's path. Really take advantage of them. My career has been in the media field, as you heard, both newspapers and magazines. Although I've never run for office, I've been in the same offices with some pretty heady folks. I'm also a wife, married to the love of my life for 26 years, and a mother of 2 teenagers, which is mostly good. Everyone knows it takes a lot of brains to get into Wellesley, and even more brains to get through it, to master the coursework and the intellectual rigors that have led you to this very day. But it also takes a certain amount of courage to choose a school like this, a school that demands excellence and commitment, and where your peers are just as smart as you are. The world needs your intelligence, but we need your courage even more. The nature of courage changes over time, just as the nature of fear does. That fear is palpable today in what we call the post-9/11 world, and you, each and every one of you in front of me, are its progeny, the first generation to come of age under fear's newest regime. Few generations in recent history have had greater need of courage than your own generation. Wellesley, you know, has never been a place to go looking for damsels in distress. I'd suggest it is a school for dragon slayers, and not the Game Boy kind either. I'm talking about the real thing, women who dare to be different, women who can break down a complex problem, women who will break down the glass ceiling, women who can break new ground, and women who can get it done. Many of your challenges, which is the commencement day euphemism for massive and seemingly unsolvable problems, are unique to your era. Others, of course, are ancient and familiar. What you will find as you get a little bit older is that even personal happiness does require courage. Some commitments must be made and some will be abandoned. Decisions must be taken. What's right for your friends may not be right for you. What your parents want you to do may not be what's right for you. Either way, a full life, what I call a 360-degree life, one that blends work and family and friends and faith and community and volunteering, should be as demanding and should be as rewarding as you individually make it happen. I'm not here to tell you that you can't have it all. That is not how I've ever seen it. But what I'm asking you to do is to have the guts to go for everything that you want and hope to achieve. You know, love is a word that's both overused and underappreciated, but it has enormous meaning in life as it does in language. It's something worth striving for, worth contemplating, worth developing in yourself, and yes, nurturing in others. I like running a company. I love my family. I love the written word. I love stiletto heels. I love Thanksgiving, and I cook it. I text really, really fast because my 16-year-old darling daughter said, "Mom, email is for old people." You are equipped with one of the finest educations available anywhere on this planet. You stand on the brink of a dynamic, if unpredictable, global economy and a polyglot popular culture that rewards intelligence and the kind of agility and sophistication that you acquired at Wellesley, maybe without even trying. You have everything that you require. You just need the courage to stake that claim and don't back down. This is your hour to take the stage. This is your moment to seize the spotlight, and this is the time and the place, here and now, in a century that will not only be marked, but defined by the unbridled achievement of women, by your contributions, by the achievement of a scope and a magnitude that our world, certainly in the United States at least, has not seen yet. So with that in mind, I have just one very modest request. Astonish us. Thank you.